So for years, I have done strobe lighting, and it has its time and its place. But when you're photographing children, for example, next week I will be photographing a 1-year-old's first birthday photos, which will involve a cake being destroyed and a house getting very messy. And the idea of doing flash is a little bit more complicated because 1-year-olds, kids in general, are not as familiar with flash and how it impacts the blinks and things like that. So the more ideal situation is to do constant lighting. And I've been experimenting with different constant lighting for a long time as well, but it's not as often that I do constant lighting for the children photos, but I will be for this job. And I wanted to show you exactly what I'll be using. And I'm hoping that my constant light kit will evolve soon. I've really been digging those Hobolight products that are out there and really thinking about maybe that's the direction to go instead of strobes. So with that, the constant light setup that I currently have, okay, one I can't show you yet, but it's right above me. And it's actually I'm using it as an accent hair light. I have no hair, but it's like a rim light, a backlight when I'm doing podcasting and tutorial videos and things like that. I don't want to take it down because I have to record one in a little bit, but basically it is the Aputure MC, okay? It is just a very compact light that's a nice little accent that I will have. I can throw it in a pocket if I needed to, but I will have that on set next week when I do this 1-year-old's portraits, and it will be there just as a nice filler if I need that little bit of extra light somewhere, or if it's hidden behind some sort of toy or somewhere in the background, something like that. Now, the next light, which is actually going to be the key light, will actually be the Godox SL 60 watt. This is just a single, I believe it's on the warmer side if I'm not mistaken, but it's a 60 watt light. All I can do is go brighter and darker. And it is pretty powerful. It has to be plugged in, so it's not like a battery powered, which you're going to see next. It's not a battery powered light. It is only a plug-in. And I will have a very long extension cord to plug it in as I need. Now, it does go on a light stand. And what I will be doing, instead of putting it on a light stand, is putting that one on a light stand, putting it up high, and putting on a softbox or an umbrella. I will have one of each, depending on the situation. Now, for the softbox, I will be using a MagMod softbox. I've got a whole nother video showing the MagMod system. I'll link to that right here. So you can click on that and check out the MagMod video if you want. But I will be using a MagMod softbox, or if I need to, an umbrella, likely a shoot-through umbrella, which would get me a much wider spread of the light versus the softbox. So it depends on the room of where I will be. The Aputure MC, I will also have the ability to throw on this if I need to. This is basically, it's really for a GoPro or some sort of very compact action cam. But basically, this is a little tripod that can go very high. If I twist, it can extend, go pretty far. And it does have nice legs. It is not a very heavy thing. I can literally throw this in the bag. And the head that I have on here is actually a threaded, which is actually what's on the Aputure MC. So I can put the Aputure MC on this if I need to get it off the floor. The Aputure MC also has a magnet, and I can just slap it on something metal if I had to as well. But this is my light stand, so to speak, for the Aputure MC if I need. Of course, I will have this adapter, which goes onto a light stand as well, for the next light I'm going to show you. And this will go on a tripod as the light stand. And reason why is just the tripod's a little more compact than the light stand, and just works out well to just do that. Now you might be asking, how do you get one of these on top of a tripod? That's what this is from. Is it Tether Tools, I think, that makes this? Nope, this is from Westcott. All it is an Arca Swiss on one side, and like I don't know, whatever they call it on the other side, which then allows me to put on the adapter for a light and an umbrella onto a tripod. And then I will have, again, you will see the light I will be using in a little bit, but I will then have this on the leg, and it is a V-mount battery mount that will clamp onto my tripod leg. And this is from Small Rig. So this will hold a battery right next to the light, which this is the light. This is from Ulanzi. It's a 40 watt light from Ulanzi. You can see it does have a mini Bowens mount. So what I did, instead of using the dome adapter it came with, is I have the Ulanzi lantern style light. So this will be more like an umbrella, just diffusing the light in a lot of direction rather than a very aimed. It's just to illuminate the room even more. It literally just goes in like a regular Bowens and just clicks in place and it's done. And when I'm ready to take it off, I just take it off. This I'm not going to collapse because it's a pain in the butt to collapse, but this will just go in the bag. This is also battery powered, so I can, woo, that's bright. So I can do that. And it is also bicolored, so I can go warm or cooler to match the other light as I need. So I've got, those are the lights. Basically, it's 3 lights I'll be utilizing to illuminate the room. And again, I'm thinking about moving to Hobo lights for my constant lights, and that's really exciting. They look beautiful. They look extremely well made. They have very powerful lights as well, but still very compact. Now, the final thing I want to mention, I will be using the Nikon Z7 II, and I will have my ZF as a backup, but I'll be using the Nikon Z7 II as the primary camera, and I will probably put a GoPro on my hot shoe because I won't need a flash trigger in this case. So I'll probably use the GoPro on the hot shoe so that way I can have some behind the scenes video of the session. I also have extra batteries. I have 2 of these plus some additional batteries as needed. And then this is my small rig tool in case I need to tighten some things or whatever it might be. I've got a variety of different tools inside of this one tool. So this is also the cable for that Godox light. So yeah, that's the kit that I'm going to be using for a 1-year-old's portrait session, and very compact, very minimal. I'm going to have it in 2 rollers. Basically, I'm going to have one think tank roller that has the lights in it, and then I'll have my tripod and one light stand attached to it. And then I'll have a second roller that just has the 2 cameras and the extra batteries, tool, some things like that in that, keeping them separate. So I just have to walk in with 2 bags, both on 4 wheels, thanks to Think Tank. Amazing products, amazing bags. I'll have a video on the 2 bags that I'll be utilizing. I'll have a video sharing those because they're bags that don't exist on the market yet. So I'm very excited to share that with you. That's my constant light kit right now. Again, it is basically consists of a variety of different attachments and things like that, but the compact kit is basically this 40-watt light from Ulanzi, a 60-watt light from Godox, and I believe it's 5-watt light from Aputure, which again is right overhead right now. That's a very compact one. That's it. So yeah, if you have any questions, add them to the comments and I can make another video showing and answering your questions.